Hello everyone. So here is our next question. So in this question, we are given a C program, that is, here is our main function and here is another function fun, and this fun is called from this main function, right? So we have to tell that what will be the answer or the output generated by this given C code. Okay. So here are our given options A, B, C and D, four options. So you have to tell that what is the correct options out of these given four options. So I will start the timer and you can pause the video and then you can try to solve this question first by yourself, and then we will see what is the correct answer and what is the explanation for that. I hope you have got the answer. So the correct answer for this question is option D. That means 424220. This will come as the output of this given code. So let's see first in the IDE that what answer our compiler is giving to us. So here is our code and let's run this code and see what is the output. So we can see that our answer is 4242 and 20. Okay. So let's see now that how we can get this answer from this given code. So here is our code and let's now understand it. So here we have the main function, right? Now inside the main function we can see we have the variable a having the value 1 and this has the storage class auto associated with it, right? So you know auto is a storage class and other storage classes in the C language are register, static and extern. Now after this auto we have some function calls, right? We are calling this function fun. So we will come here, right? And here you should see that we have a and b. These are the global variables, right? So what we can do, we can write this global variable a and b, okay? And these will have default values as 0, right? Now we will see this fun is called, okay? Now this void means that no parameter are passed. You can also keep it as empty or you can just write void also. Now inside this function body, we have some lines written. Here we have again used a variable a and it has been initialized with 2 and it has the storage class associated with it. The class name is register. So if we talk about the storage of the register variable, then that means this a variable will not be stored actually inside the memory. It can be stored inside the register, but it is not a compulsion. Compiler can store this a variable inside the memory also, inside the register also. Okay, so this was just for your information. Now let's see, a is 2. So we can see this a is a local variable, okay, having the value 2. So this a and this a are different. This is local and this is global. Now we have the another variable b. So b is another local variable having the value 1. Now we are executing some instruction here. This is a plus equal to this line. So how I can execute this line? So it means a plus this plus plus b means you just add 1 to b and update the value of b. This means a plus equal to, now here b is present. Now we have two b's. One is this b and this global variable. So which b should we access? We have local and global also. So you know inside the C language, whenever we have the same name variable and one is local variable and one is global variable and both are having the same name, so local variable will be given the priority or the precedence. That means this local variable b will be accessed here. So what we will be doing, b is this 1. So 1 plus 1, 2. So this will be b equal to 2. That means this local variable will be updated with 2. Now this means a plus this b value is now 2. Okay, so this will be 2 and this total will be, what is the value of a? Again we have the local variable also and we have the global variable also. So local will be getting the precedence and this 2 will be accessed, not this 0. So this 2 plus 2 will be 4. That means a is now 4, right? So if we come to this line, now we have to print a and b. So we will be printing this local variable because these are present here. So a will be 4, okay, and what is the value of b? This is 2. So our first output is 4 and 2, right? Now after this we will be returning from this function and we will be coming here and we are not doing anything else. So we will come to next line. Now next line is doing some computation on this a, right? So this A will be incremented actually. So A, which is actually 1 currently, it will now be updated with 2, right? Now again this function is called, okay? So this function is again called. Now before calling this function fun again, you should understand one important thing. What is that thing? When you called fun first time and we came here and we executed all these things, right? And A was 4 and B was 2. When we were returning from here and we came at this point, then all the variables which are actually present inside this body, they will be deleted from the memory. Okay, they will not be stored now. Why? Because A is of class register and B is of type auto class variable, right? So auto and register variable have the lifetime till the block in which they are defined. Okay, after the control comes back from that block, then those variables are actually deleted. Okay, so now there are no A and no B. Okay, so this is the very important thing. Okay, now when we came here again and we are calling this fun, so again we will come here, and because this is a register class, okay, and this is a automatic variable, so both these A and B will again be created with these A equal to 2 and B equal to 1 value. That means A will again be created with 2 and B will again be created with 1. Okay, register and automatic variable are again created. Okay, now again we have to execute this line. So this is A plus equal to, and plus plus B mean increment the value of B. So what is the value of B? B is 1. So actually via this line, as we have done previously, what will be happening here? B will be like 1 plus 1, it will be 2. So it will be like 2. Okay, and B will be updated inside the memory also. And this will be A plus 2. So what is the current value of this A? It is 2 plus 2. Okay, so total will be 4, right? So A is again 4 and B is again 2 as it was previously, because A and B are actually started from the same original value 2 and 1. So again we will be printing A and B as 4 and 2, right? So new values will be 4 and 2 again. Again we will come out from this body and we will come to this line. Okay, and now we are printing the value of A and B. Now the question is, we have the global variable A and B, right? And we are inside the main. So which A and B we should access? We have the A here, but there is no B here. So how should I like print the value of A and B? So the question is, for A, we will first see inside this main function whether A is present here or not. Yes, A is present. So this local variable will be given precedence and it will be used here. So it will be like 1. No, it will not be 1. Why? Because A was updated here. So A is now actually 2. So A is 2, right? What is the value of B? Because B is not present inside the main. So which variable we should access? So now we should check whether there is a global variable or not. If it is not there, then there is a compile time error. But B is present as the global variable. So we should access this global variable B having the value 0. So third answer will be 2 and 0. That's why we were getting this answer. So I hope you have understood the explanation, and what the important thing was that register and automatic variables, they are created every time whenever we are entering inside the function body. Okay, and they are deleted when we return from that function body. So if you have any comment or query, please write down into the comment box, and also like and share this video. So now let's move to our next question.